Hey guys, what's up? It's Jess and welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, welcome. My name's Jessica, but you can just call me Jess. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad that you've clicked on my video once again. So for today's video, we are obviously back in the makeup room, and that means we are going to be doing a makeup video. The makeup video that I will be doing today is letting a color wheel decide. I think this is part 3. So I know a lot of you guys enjoyed the color wheel, so I thought I would do it again today. So I love it because you never know what you're going to expect, and it's such a complete surprise to you guys and to me. It either works out well or it doesn't work out well whatsoever. We'll obviously see today. So I'm obviously starting off the video with a clear face. I unfortunately left my makeup bag in the car, and my husband is currently out with my car, so I'm going to try and do what I can with what I've got at home. So we will be skipping foundation today because unfortunately my foundation is in my makeup bag, which is in the car. I thought it would be fun to maybe start off with eyeshadow today. Also, please don't mind the background noise. It is super windy here today, so if you do hear any background noise, that is why. So I'm going to slide off to the side and we are going to spin. I haven't adjusted this color wheel, so I'm just going to see what we get. So let's see. Okay, so our first color is amber, so that is what our eyeshadow is going to be. It's more like an orangey nude color. I think I've got something that matches that. I might need to do a bit of a shimmer as well. So I would say the closest shade I have to amber is probably this one over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's the closest shade that I have got. So we're going to do that, and I thought I would change it up and use the color wheels that the colors on the color wheel that come automatically with it. That way I'm not cheating whatsoever, and also I'm letting the color wheel completely decide my fate. Okay, so the color amber is kind of like a midpoint between yellow and orange, so I think that this is probably the perfect color and the closest color that I've got. So we're gonna go in with this. I've never done yellow on my eyelids before, so this is gonna be interesting to see. Also, I'm just skipping foundation for today. So let's just do this. I'm going to try and make it as pigmented as possible. This is so weird. It doesn't seem normal to me. But anyways. I think for today I'm just going to stick with one color because the yellow is quite prominent and it's quite bold, so I think we're just gonna stay with that. It doesn't look too bad, surprisingly enough. That's what it's looking like. So we're moving on to the next eye now. So we're gonna stop there. It looks quite different. I'm not used to it. I'm still trying to get used to it, but the color is also very pigmented, so that's why I'm only gonna stick to one. That's what it looks like. I don't know if it matches my brown eyes or not. Let me know in the comments below. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So we are going back to our color wheel, and the next step that I would normally do is contour. So let's see what color contour we're going to get today. Let's hope it works with the amber color. Let's see. I think it's gonna work. Lime. I think that might work actually. Quite interesting and different colors today. So let's see what I can come up with. And I actually think I've got the perfect light green for my contour. Lime is normally quite a light green, so I'm going to be using the lightest shade, which is this one. So that's more like a lime, that's like a light green, that's a dark green. So we're gonna go in with that. I don't know how this is gonna look. Just making sure. My brushes are quite colorful because obviously I use it for these color videos. So we're gonna go in with light green, lime, sorry. We're going in with lime. So I'm just gonna get a decent amount. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm going to just blend it in now. And I'm going to get quite a bit more. There we go. We have our light green contour. Let me know if this works. I don't know what this is gonna remind me of, but we're gonna figure it out together. What do you guys think so far? I don't know what it's reminding me of yet. Okay, contour I also do over here and on my nose, so we have to obviously do that next. So let's do it by my hairline first. I feel like the lime is not really blending in too well to my skin, but we'll have to just, there we go. It's a challenge, so we just have to do it. Okay, and then the next, I would normally just contour my nose a bit, so I'm just going to pinch this and just go down. I'm not going to overdo it. Okay, and guys, that is what lime looks like as my contour. So now we are moving on to blush. I'm going to spin the color wheel again in 3, 2, 1. Let's see what color we're going to get next. Light blue is gonna be our blush. That is gonna be so funny. I'm gonna have like a rainbow all over my face at this rate. So light blue is our blush, and I think I'm just trying to see which palette I have that has the lightest blue, but I think it might be this one. Oh my gosh, guys, the pigment from the light green I have to just fix because it went all over my palette. There we go. Looks a bit better now. It went everywhere. So the lightest blue shade I would say I've got is this one over here. So that is going to be our blush. So we're going to have so much fun with this. That is the wind, guys. It is so windy. We're moving on to blush, which is light blue, which I don't think I have ever done in my life before. So it's a first for everything. And that's what it looks like. I'm just going to blend it in a bit more. It's kind of, I don't know why it's turning purple. I have no idea. That is so weird. But to me it looks like it's turning purple. And now we're doing the other cheek. It's quite pigmented. I think it's turning purple because my skin is a bit red. Obviously I've got quite rosy cheeks, so I think that's why it's turning purple. But I have so many colors on my face right now, and then I always do a bit on my nose, so I cannot not do it. That is what that looks like. I always do blush on my nose, so we have to do that. It's actually looking quite interesting so far. I think it looks quite nice. It's kind of different and it's quite colorful, quite a look. So my next step that I would normally do, I can actually see it now that I put my glasses on. That's so funny to me. The next step that I would normally do is my eyebrows. So we are going to do eyebrows. So let's see. And keep in mind there is no brown on this palette. No brown, no white, no foundation, no nude. So let's see what color our eyebrows are going to be. Orange. We're gonna have orange eyebrows. This is gonna be such a colorful look. I love it. It's so nice. Cannot wait to see the end result. So we are going to do orange, which I don't know if I have, so I may have to use a close-ish color to that because this palette does not have orange in. So this is a really dark orange over here. So that is probably only the other, this is like the only other orange that I've got. So that is the orange we'll be using because I cannot mix red and yellow. I don't think it worked the last time when I tried this. So let's see. Just brush out the eyebrows first. Guys, I recently got my eyebrows done. Let me know in the comments if you like them. I love them and it was such a long time coming. I really had to get my eyebrows done. So I'm so glad that I finally had some time on my hands to go and get them done. I think I went on Thursday to get them done. Now we're going in with orange eyebrows. I don't think I've ever had orange eyebrows in my life before, so there's always first for everything. It almost just looks like a bunch of glitter, but that's what my eyebrows are looking like. Let's do the other one. Needless to say, this is going to be a very colorful makeup look. I'm sure of it. And every single color that I've gotten has been different so far. Hasn't been the same. Almost looks like I have orange highlights in my eyebrows. That's the best way I can describe it. I think we're going to stop there. That is what my eyebrows are looking like. The next step is eyebrow highlighters, so I'm going to hope I get something shimmery and colorful, but we'll have to see. So let's see what color my eyebrow highlighter is going to be. In 3, 2, 1, let's spin. Let's see. Purple. Okay, that's interesting. That's going to be fun to put on my eyebrow bones. So let's do that. That is so funny. And I have quite a few different options of purple, especially on this palette. But I think I'm going to go for the lightest one because it is eyebrow highlighter. I don't want to go too dark. I still want to make this look aesthetic at least. So let's go in. Thankfully it's not too much. It's just on the brow bone. And that is just about it. I'm not going to put too much. But you can definitely see that it is purple. I can definitely see it in person. Let's do that. I also think I had like an ingrown hair there on my eyebrows, so it is still trying to grow out and fix itself up, so don't mind that. Okay, so our eyebrows are now done. Orange and purple. Who would have thought? And then now I would say my next step is, what would be my next step? I think my next step would be highlighter. So let's see what color highlighter we're gonna get. I kind of hope it's pink, just because I think it will tie everything together. So let's see. We're gonna spin in 3, 2, 1, spin. Let's see, let's see. Indigo, which is quite an interesting color. It's almost like I think it's between purple and blue. So I don't know if I have that color, but we will try our best. Which it's going to be weird, but I do think I have somewhat of a close color palette. So I would say this is the closest to indigo that I've got. So we will be using that. I will have to blend that in for sure. And I do a bit of highlighter here and there. So this is going to be fun to blend. This is definitely by far my most colorful makeup look in this whole series, I would say. So let's just go and just blend, 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 blend. Let me just... I quite like the color palette going on over here. It's quite different, and with the pink on my cheeks it just adds. I hope that is blended in enough. So for mascara, I think I'm just going to do black because I do not have too many options of mascara whatsoever. So, I mean colors. So I've only got black mascara. So we are just going to be doing black mascara, and then my lips will be the last one for this look. So let's just see. And that is my mascara all done. So our last and final step is obviously lipstick. So let's see. I'm quite intrigued to see which color lipstick we're gonna get, because this can go so many ways. It's so weird seeing all these different colors on my face, but it actually works surprisingly enough. I would not go out in public like this, but it works. So our lip color is going to be, let's see what color. Cyan. Wow, that's so different, and that's quite a light blue if I'm not mistaken, and that's one of my favorite colors, so super excited about that. So I'll probably have to use the same blue. No, actually I'm going to use a different blue. I'm going to use this blue from this palette. Okay, so we are going to mix. I'm just going to get a brush and I'm just going to mix it on the back of my hand. So we're going in with cyan, and I'm just going to do that on my, don't know if you guys can see that. And then we're going to mix it with this lip gloss that I got from Mr. Price. I think I did this in one of my other videos as well, and I think it worked. I stand to be corrected, but I think it worked. And then I'm just going to go in a bit more and just mix it all together. So let's see. I've never ever done blue on my lips, so that's actually so pretty. That is so beautiful. I think for like a New Year's Eve party or something like that. Let's just mix a bit more blue into that. It's not very evident, but if I put the light off, you can definitely see it's blue. It just looks a bit purple for some reason, but I promise you, in person, I don't know about it though. I don't know if it works or if it doesn't work. I don't think it suits me, but this is the complete makeup look. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought. This is definitely a very colorful makeup look, and definitely one for the color wheels, and I love it. I think it's so funny. So let me do a final reveal. Okay, so that is pretty much going to be the end of today's video. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please hit that big red subscribe button down below. We're so close to 200 subscribers. Turn on post notifications to get updates every time I post new videos. I hope that you guys have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you guys next week Monday back with another video. Bye guys.